are present in your conversation, in your speech. So we need to clean those mistakes in your writing so you can transfer them to your speech. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Let me show you what are those. Here we are. There's a lot of stuff going on here.
Okay.
Do this will be better. Here. Okay, let's talk about acronyms, which is the first word we have here.
Mm-hmm.
An acronym, when it comes from a different language, in this case, CNBV, comes from the Spanish.
Yes.
You should and you must, every time you transfer an acronym from Spanish to English, you must say in parentheses or in a different way, you need to say Spanish for, and then the words they represent.
Okay.
Okay, so this is going to be interesting.
So it would be like Comisión Nacional Bancaria de Valores.
Comisión Nacional Bancaria y de Valores. The word in English. Please check this out. Look at the Wikipedia in English. In Mexico, the Comisión Nacional de Bancaria y de Valores, you see? Like, they respect the name in Spanish.
In
And
Spanish.
then the next, like, the next intention is to explain it in English. So, independent agency of the
Secretariat of Finance.
The Secretary of Finance, which in this moment it's called what's the name of this? Ya no se llaman secretarías, se llaman.
Dependencia, no. No.
No, tenían otro nombre. Secretarías se cambiaron. ¿Ministerios?
No
Ajá.
sé.
Sí, creo que se cambió a Ministerio de Finanzas. O si sigue siendo Secretaría de Finanzas, no me acuerdo. Pero se cambió después de López Obrador.
Ah, ok, ok. Eso no
Ajá,
sabe.
sí. Algo así, en algunas. No sé si la de Finanzas también.
A ver.
Ajá. Let's check. No, sigue siendo secretaría.
Ah, sigue siendo igual.
Sí. Es la única que se cambió a. Ay, ¿cómo? La que usan en Harry Potter. Es
Ministerio de...
Ajá, el ministerio. Ajá, creo que el único que se cambió a ministerio fue el de seguridad, no me acuerdo.
Okay.
Anyway. So they tell you, okay, it's an independent agency of the Secretariat of Finance. Right? So you can say you have two options. Translate word by word, which according to the translator, this should be like this. Read it. 1, 2, 3, action.
Okay. Spanish for National Banking and Securities Commission.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
For me, it's easier to say Mexico's, Mexico's agency, of the Secretariat of Finance and Public Credit.
Okay.
Because both are technical words. So you have option B and option A. Every time you talk about la Comisión Nacional Bancaria, you need to use these parentheses, whichever you like, A or B.
Okay.
Why is this? Well, because this acronym could be different in the United States. If you are talking to an American person or you are writing to an American institution, they need to know if you mean the
Okay.
Mexican CNBV or the American CNBV. You see what I mean?
Mhm.
That's only for Arias means. So that's the first part, which is not really grammar. Let's check something more difficult. Released a new way that the enterprises go public, and it's called Simplify Enrollment. Released a new way eliminate that the enterprises go. And we are going to use a structure we are going to learn later in this class. Let me make it smaller so we can have the original version and the corrected version. There. Can you see both properly?
Yes.
Okay. Released a new way for enterprises to go public.
Okay.
Look at the structure that we are using here. We are using the connector 4 and the connector 2. Right? This is not similar to Spanish, as you can see. Right? That's why it's tricky. New way for enterprises to go public. Let me find you another example so you can check it out. Read this. 1, 2, 3, action.
Which one? For?
This one.
Okay. That for someone to do something, it's not the same as for something or for someone. Example for to give to, I have brought this medicine for you. I have brought this medicine for your stomach ache. But for the purpose of, the to do refers to the object you do it to. I have brought this medicine for you to take. You take the medicine. I have brought this toy for you to play with. You play with the toy. Did you get how the whole construction does not work does not work with your sentence because you don't get well the medicine. Your sentence will be reading something like, I have brought it for you so that you can get well. I have brought it to help you get well. You cannot put the two into one construction as you wrote. You have to change the subject. I, the medicine. I have brought you this medicine. It will make you better. Okay.
Well, this is for the example that the other person gave.
Mm-hmm.
This one, though, is for us.
Mm-hmm.
For enterprises to go public. This is the structure. For someone,
Two.
somebody to do. Very simple form.
Okay.
Mhm. Do you have any other application? Like, for example, what do you what do you use your cell phone for?
Um. I use my cell phone for um, for call to my mom.
For call. We cannot use for before a verb to be. No, a verb in general. It's
Okay.
for and you
For
need a someone.
for for me to talk to call.
Exactly. For
Uh,
me to call, eliminate talk.
call.
Mm.
Okay.
For me to call who?
My mom. For
Exactly.
call my mom. Okay.
Mhm. This is a very complex way and really not a normal example. It's just for didactic purposes because it's easier to say for to call my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Change, no? But these structures exist in many other ways. I think this structure was perfect for you in this case.
Okay. Yes.
Mhm. So that's it. Mm, it's called simplified enrollment. Tip, writing tip for your emails.
Mm-hmm.
The apostrophe is if you have your computer, your keyboard in Spanish, use the button next to the zero.
Okay.
Type in the chat, it's with apostrophe. Let me check if you got it.
What do I have to write?
It's with apostrophe, but the apostrophe should be the button next to the zero. Excellent. That's right. Because over here, look at this apostrophe is different to the one you posted, right?
Oh, yes.
That's because this one is the accent, actually.
Mm-hmm.
The
Oh,
Spanish accent, which is the key next to the L, I think. No,
yes. No, but next to.
next to the ñ.
Uh-huh.
That is the one for the accent, the Spanish accent. For the English apostrophe, we use the key next to the zero.
Mhm.
Okay. Next section. The simplified enrollment is an easier way so new companies can go public. Especially for those. Okay. Same case. How will you correct this sentence? It's the same case as previous one.
The simplified enrollment is an easier way. For
Yes.
enterprises to go public.
Yeah. Companies, you can use companies too.
Companies. Okay. Anyway, for companies. For companies to go.
And you are very being specific on new companies, no? You can also use the don't eliminate information. If you want to speak about new companies, use the word new.
Well, I was trying to say new companies that not specifically like new. I refer like new in this stock market.
In the stock market. Okay. So yeah, we need to eliminate new.
Yes.
For companies,
To go public.
almost. Que quieran, que necesiten o que
Companies
requieran.
that want
Exactly.
to go public.
Exactly. Why not saying that want and can? Or are ready to? No? That want. I'm going to add this information for you and are ready to go public.
Okay.
Does it make sense?
Yes.
This so is a filler. What is a filler word? Look at this. Filler words are words or sounds that people use to pause, think, or express uncertainty.
Oh, okay.
Right? So when you are like, well, actually, I mean, you know?
Okay.
Those are filler words. And I have heard that you say so a lot. You know, sometimes it's not certainty. Sometimes probably you are familiar with this word and you are doing combinations, but some combinations are not necessary.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Probably the word that you need to be sure every time you want to say so, in this context, you need to say so that.
Okay.
Okay. Let's
Okay.
practice. I where is it? No, this is not the one. It's not here. This is the one. Look at this. I'll go by car so that I can take more luggage.
Okay. Yes.
The reason I take the car is to take more luggage. Right? I
Right.
think you could say this with so that. Try to say it. The simplified enrollment is an easier way.
So that companies Uh, so that companies go public.
So that companies go public. Person verb complement, exactly. The expression so that is a conjunction, and conjunctions are connect ideas, sentences. Person verb complement, so that person verb complement. If you want to copy that one in the glossary, that will be super useful.
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready.
And what type of word is like
This will be a conjunction. Put it as a connector.
okay. Okay.
Ready?
Ready.
Companies go public, etc. Good. Here, important period. This was made. Over here, you need to add a period in capital letter. This was made specially for those small and medium enterprises. Good. Spelling for specially.
I think it's only with a C.
Yes, it's only one C. This was made specially for those small and medium enterprises, and it focus. So I focus, you focus. Yeah. Focuses on not having a lot of requirements in oh, okay, parallel structure. Let me show you something interesting about the conjunctions. Check this out. When you have connectors such as and or, we normally have a list. Mary likes hiking, swimming, and bicycling. I can say the same idea with only verbs. Mary likes to hike, but then I need to use to because the first has the to. I cannot say Mary likes to hike, comma, swim, you know?
Okay.
That's because the parallelism is broken. All the words that are in the same list should follow the same category. They should be the same family. So the idea is do not fix forms when you are using and or.
Okay.
Interesting, no?
Yes.
There is something going on here.
So it must be and getting.
Yeah. And getting.
Oh, okay.
Because having is ing.
Mm-hmm.
This is parallel structure. In this level is very common. That's very, very common.
Okay.
Good job. To make their companies grow. Credit rating agencies are important players that helped companies to show. Here we go with another lesson. The verb help is tricky. This verb.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have material for that. Let me show you. Causatives. Look at the behavior of the verb help in these examples. Read it. Action.
It is unnecessary, but to can be used after the verb help. It is more common not to use to after help. They help her clean her house. They help her to clean her house. Sally helps me do my homework every night. Sally helps me to do my homework every night.
Right. We are familiar with the second example.
Yes.
Why we do that? I think because we normally use the connector to when you have two verbs. But this doesn't apply for verbs like help, make, have, etc. So I help someone do. I don't help someone to do. That's incorrect. Well, not incorrect, but that's not common.
Okay.
In order to transition your mind and make it think in English, every time you use help, don't use a connector to. We have other verbs that have the same issue. For example, have or get. Read this example.
The leader had his assistant arrange the meetings for his colleagues.
Right?
The leader had the meetings arranged for his
Colleagues.
colleagues. Uh, okay.
What do you observe in these examples?
The first one, like the time that the second one is a passive voice, or
Kinda, but both are past. Actually, the three are simple past. There is a little bit of difference in, yes, the use of passive voice, of course, but most importantly, the connector to is not here,
Oh yes.
right? The leader had his assistant. Normally, we would say to arrange. This one would be incorrect,
Okay.
right? Similar to the verb help and similar to the verb make, we have the verb had. And there are specific verbs that we must master in this particular level. More information when we reach this class, no? We are going to see this information deeply.
Okay.
So, how would you change?
Credit rating agencies are important players that help companies show
In simple form, no
show
past.
show show.
Exactly. Helps companies show. That is a correct form.
Okay.
Crazy, no?
Yes.
That's completely new.
Mhm.
Credit ratings agencies are important players that helped companies show. With no connector. Their credit reports so they can make better decisions for their good. However, on this simplified way, the credit report is not necessary. Perfect. You could use, instead of saying is not necessary, you can use passive voice. What is the past participle for need?
Needed.
Yeah, you can use needed. And
Okay.
here you are using passive voice.
Okay.
These have issue. I have, you have, and he, she, it. Yeah. Correction?
Has. This has different.
Exactly. This has. And the word difference is interesting because in Spanish we have the word diferentes, right? This translation affects our English because in English adjectives are never plural. Only nouns can be plural. For example, if you want to say niños, you need to say kids. But if you want to say los niños rápidos, how will you say that in English?
Fast. Fast kid.
Fast kids, no? No fasts.
Uh-huh.
Do you agree? Well,
Yes.
the same happens with the rest of the adjectives, including the word different.
Yes.
Points can be plural,
Yes.
but different, no.
No. Yes, you're right.
Different points. This has different points. Oh, by the way, spelling FF, no RR.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes, I also.
This has different points of view because of us. For some of the businessman is singular.
Business. Yes. Should be with
Should be
it.
what? Can you repeat?
Businessman.
Men, correct. Businessmen.
Um,
I have a tip for about this. We only have one Batman, but we have a lot of X-Men.
yes.
That will help you,
Okay.
right?
Mhm.
The credit report is useful and attractive tool and is useful. The credit report is useful.
Or is an useful and an attractive too? No. Or no.
Oh, if you want to. But what if you want to say and? Where will you add the and?
Where?
Mhm.
After is and useful.
No, 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 not and as
And
the the conjunction for um I like peanuts, popcorn, and gummies.
yeah, I mean, I think I wrote it wrong. It's useful and attractive tool and an attract.
Oh, if you want to use that, then we have more issues. Check this out. So the original, let's go to the original. In the original, you want to say and.
Yes.
Cool. Because you have the word tool. Tool, is it countable or uncountable?
Concept.
Countable. Therefore, all the adjectives connected to tool should have the article for countable for countability.
It's an unuseful
Exactly, is unuseful and
and an attractive.
exact. That's the correct way. What is the credit report?
Is an useful and an attractive tool for the investors.
Oh, by the way, useful
For investors.
for the investor. Yes, of course, but it's over here. Useful,
I
not
use.
unuseful.
Okay.
It may look like useful starts with a consonant, no, a vowel, sorry, but the sound is a consonant.
Use.
You, because it's the same as when you say yes, your. That's a consonant. A useful and an attractive tool for the investors so they can decide to trust in lending them money or not. Right. Okay, over here, no more. Questions before the last paragraph?
Yeah, I don't know if in the second paragraph, uh, no, yeah, after it focuses on not having. I don't know if it's on or it's in not having.
Oh, great question. The word on is correct. Actually, I was proud that you got it because that means that you are listening very, very well. This is about collocations, pairs of words that are usually always together, remember?
Yes.
Well, the word on goes with the word focus,
Yes. Okay.
always matching together. Mhm. Over here, you did an excellent job. Okay,
Okay.
the last one. I agree, credit reports aren't useful and useful. Again,
Yes. I use.
correction, a
I
useful person.
use.
A useful tool, but in my opinion, credit rating agencies have to take advantage of that to make a new strategy so they can be attractive to those small and medium companies to be rated by them. This by them is unnecessary.
Yeah. You're
When
right.
you say be rated, automatically I understand you are talking about the agencies.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
I will keep it in the original one. I will erase it here. Be rated with competitive low prices for this sector. I think there is, okay, I corrected the grammatical differences. Now let's go one step ahead. Vocabulary.
Yes.
There is something happening here with trust in lending the money or not. Here is when we mentioned yesterday about about loans, right?
Mhm.
And the part of sector, I think that's very Spanishly put. So let me show you magic. Here we go. Please read this new version. Well, let me put it over here. I will put the original to the right. And this is going to be the corrected version. Read it while Jessie pass attendance. Hello, yes. Good night.
Hello, Mr. Good night. Good
Hi.
night, Diana. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you. So I was going to take attendance, but only is here Diana.
Exactly. For
Okay,
today,
so
that's it.
thank you to be here, Diana. Have a good night. Have a good night, Mr. See you.
Bye.
Yes.
Bye.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Action Diane, 1, 2, 3.
Okay. The CNBV is, I'm sorry, the CNBV, Spanish for National Banking and Securities Commission, or Mexico's Agency of the Secretariat of Finance and Public Credit, has introduced a new method for companies to go public called simplified enrollment. Simplified enrollment is an easier way for companies that want to go public. It is designed especially for small and medium enterprises, focusing on fewer requirements and attracting investors to help their companies grow. Credit rating agencies are important players that help companies show their credit reports so they can make better decisions for their benefit. However, in this simplified method, the credit report is not needed. This has different points of view because some business people believe the credit report is a useful and attractive tool for investors to decide whether to trust them with money. I agree that credit reports are useful tools, but in my opinion, credit rating agencies should take advantage of this to create a new strategy. They can become attractive to small and medium companies by offering competitive low prices for their sector.
Right. So they actually agreed on the word sector. That was
Okay.
pretty good. Mhm.
Yeah, it sounds a lot. There's a lot of difference.
No, not really. You did a good job. The thing is that there are some sentences that are not connected, they are interrupted with a period. There are some phrases that are different. That's my next request. Find the differences by paragraph. There is a very big difference in the second to last
Mm-hmm.
with the one of the money.
Mm-hmm.
This one I think is very important, and I think that's the most important from all of it. Whether to trust them with money.
Other.
That's the only one I would say. It's changing everything. Sounds like real English. The rest was pretty good. Using however, you know. What other change do you think was relevant for you?
I think also the maybe the first one and the last one.
Which one?
Well, the first one because you're right about the acronym.
Okay.
Maybe yeah, that's something new for me. I
Okay.
didn't know that. And maybe the last one. Well, no, not the last one. Maybe it's more like yeah, what you said about words that can make a lot of difference
Yeah.
when you read the paragraph or the yeah the words are the principal thing that can change all.
Can change a little bit the way it is understood.
Yes.
Maybe released is the correct word, but it's more used probably in terms of cinema, in terms of albums and music, and then when you are talking about national banking, it's better to use introduced. No, these
Yeah.
are the word associations we need to be familiar with. It's all about collocations. It's all about getting familiar with the context. It's not that we don't have the vocabulary, no. But this happens in Spanish too. Many people have struggled to communicate in different areas. It happens to me, you know. But this is vocabulary that you can use at work.
Yes, totally.
I
agree. Also, that that thing that you sent me, that to go public.
Useful.
Maybe I have heard that before, maybe for my boss or something, but because it's familiar. But I was like, yes, you're right, to go public. But yeah, it was a really good observation. Well,
observation, and it didn't come at the right moment.
yes.
It happens a lot. It was like it is in my mind. I have heard it, but when I want to talk, I always struggle. No, so the more familiar you are with this, the more you repeat this word from yesterday and today, I promise you are never gonna forget to say go public.
Yeah, totally.
You know, so it's about repetition. The more you repeat your word in an exercise like this, the more becomes your personal vocabulary, you know. So it's very normal. You're here to practice, and you're doing a good job. Perfect, girl. Let me send you this one over here through WhatsApp, so you can analyze it and study. Perfect, girl. Very good job. You finished for today.
Thank you so much.
You too. Thanks for coming. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, no, wait. I'll see you on Thursday because I'm going to make laboratory studios.
Okay.
Right? And I'm going to do some blood transfer. And it's going to be, you know, all day recovery. Okay?
Okay, don't worry.
So I will see you on Thursday.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
See you later, girl.
Bye.
Bye-bye.